What's up, guys? This is JS Cubes, and today I'm going to be showing you how to solve the 2x2. Okay, so just keep in mind that this is going to be a process. You're not going to be just solving it randomly right away. It's going to be quite a process. It took me quite a while to learn to start queuing. So, what you're going to want to do is start off by pairing up two pieces. And these two pieces have to be paired up completely. Like that. They have to be all in the right orientation and everything. Completely correct. Not just one side. So, when doing that, it's pretty simple because most of the times you just have a piece that'll just match up. Sometimes it's a bit different, but then you just have to move it around until you see something that'll match up. The first two are usually extremely easy. Okay, so after this, you want to bring this up to here. But when you bring it up, it messes up the other one that you had. So, what you're going to want to do is turn it away from where you want it to go, bring that side down, turn it into place, and bring it up. Pretty simple. Okay? So, same thing, you put it underneath where you want it to go, and you turn it away, bring it down, put it into place, and bring it up. Okay, so that's first layer. There's one more way that I've seen people do first layer, and it is where I'm just going to be doing it on white. It is where you match up your first two, but then you put it underneath where you want it to go. So if you turn it up, it'll be right there. And you just go R prime, D prime, R, D, 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 until it's in place. And you do that when your white piece is in any of this area underneath where you want it to go. So it can go right here because it's in this total area. So you perform R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, until that first layer is solved. So, the next step is getting the top side. When you get the top side, there's a couple of different ways people do it. There's one which I don't recommend for starting, but it's just memorizing 2-look OLL, it's called, and it's a series of quite a bit of algorithms, maybe 8 or 9 somewhere. So yeah, that's what I use, and it gets the top side really quick, but it takes a long time to learn. So what I recommend for starting off, this is what I taught my little sister, who actually knows how to solve 2x2 now. It's facing a pair of headlights, which are two matched up pieces toward the back. You also need to know that yellow is opposite of white, so yellow is what you're trying to get solved on the top. So you face yellow headlights, they're called, which are just two pairs matched up. You face them toward the back, and you perform an algorithm called the soon. Okay? It's R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And now you might end off with something like this. This, it doesn't really matter where you face it since there's no headlights or anything. So you just go R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Right now you have this case where there's two headlights, but there's one on the top the top ones are always more important. You think of it as like, what are they called? Like a podium. So the top position be like first place. They're always most important. So you face them toward the back, and you go R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. When you just have one yellow piece left on that side, that's a good sign. Okay, so you want to face that toward your bottom left and do that algorithm again. Okay, then you have that case again where there's just one yellow. So you want to face that to your bottom left again and do that. Okay, so now you're done with your top side. There's also one more way that I've seen it done with the top side. It's where the people go R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, until that is matched up. That's faced upward, and then they turn it, and they go R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, until that's upward, and then they turn it, and they try to face this one upward by going R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D. Okay? And the last step is the PLO. So the last layer. So, we're on the cube. So you see that you have two already matched up, besides the white and the yellow that you've already solved. So those two that are matched up should go toward the back. And you just perform the algorithm R prime, F, R prime, B2, R, F prime, R prime, B2, then R2. And then you can see that it's solved. Okay? So sometimes you'll end off with a case. Let's see if I can get it. There it is. Okay. So this case, there's nothing solved. So this is a case where you have to do it twice. So you have to go perform the algorithm that I showed you earlier, that same one. Then face the headlights toward the back and do it again. So just keep on practicing, and I know it may seem hard, but eventually you should get it. So, see ya.